Hello, hello. Let me see if I can see or hear anybody. Good evening. At least I'm not sideways today. That's good, I guess. So, hello all. I made it on time and with not too much fiddling around. Hope you all had a good day. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about mindfulness. And let me know if you're there, maybe. And there is a chat going on, which I can't see right now, but I will probably see it when it comes up. So still learning about this live videoing. So mindfulness, what is it, and how did I come about talking to you about that? Because on Sunday, this right shoulder of mine seized up. It's going nowhere, completely seized up. Had been niggling, and I've been having a bit of work done on it. At the same time, I wasn't really minding it so much. I wasn't listening to what my body was telling me for a few weeks. So now it's seized up, and I had to drive from Athlone all the way to Cahersiveen, and it got so painful and so bad that I actually stopped and pulled into a petrol station to buy myself some painkillers. Now, the people that know me also know that tablets and painkillers and, the medicines are great and where they belong and what they're made for. But I'm just very slow to take them. But in order to get back home, I had to get pain relief. So, made it home anyhow. Had to take another painkiller that night to go to sleep. And it made me realize, particularly the next day, that, I felt lucky I still had my left hand and two healthy legs, but it made me think of my dad, who was a very, very strong man all his life, all our lives. And probably about 10 years ago now, I noticed a tremor in his hand. And I could also see that he was trying to hide it. Which to me was a sign of, Parkinson's. So to cut a long story short, there's a man that never asked anyone for help or never, needed any help. He was now diagnosed with Parkinson's. And last November, he is now 82 years of age. Last November, we thought we really would lose him. He had gone so much down and was very, very ill. He had no quality of life, and he couldn't do anything for himself. Like, he needed us to help him get dressed and get showered, and it felt like he really had given up on life. And that feeling of not being able to put on your own clothes, even, every morning we take for granted that you hop up and you hop into the shower and you brush your teeth. And now I'm doing everything with my left hand because, have you ever tried brush your teeth with your left? Never mind, you should try and go to the bathroom and use your left hand for everything that's necessary. Really interesting. I don't know why that is, that it's so hard. But it made me really think of how little we mind ourselves while we have the health. And I want to remind all of us today to check in, and we should really do that every day, and no matter what age you are, because when we're young we're invincible and we lift anything and any way because we can. But every time you do that, a tiny little bit of wear and tear is going on, and one day you just seize up like a car or a bicycle chain, and the repair takes quite a long time. And again, I did do the sensible thing. I did go to the doctor, who offered me, hello Andrea, who offered me some anti-inflammatories, and I was very appreciative of the diagnosis. And I then decided not to go for the anti-inflammatories, which I never had in my entire life. So, and here's a disclaimer: do not come off your medication, do not follow what I say. This is my personal choice, and it is completely your choice to do what it is you do. But ironically, I had been taking an anti-inflammatory for the last 2 months, in fact, and I'm going to show it to you. It's this Andreas's lubrication. I know. I've been working on it. I'm getting the intravenous into the shoulder hemp seed oil. So I've been taking this curcumin on food, in food form, which is wonderful. It's a form of, it's the active ingredient in turmeric. So, but still I seized up, which was quite amazing. So here I was, knowing that I had to, you know, do something about, other than giving it time, and I'm always giving my body time to heal because I love it. So I decided I'd try the liquid turmeric, because I'd heard a lot of people raving on about it, how much it helped them with pain relief, and that's this guy. And I've been taking it since Sunday, and I must say today, small progress. Pain is gone, so no more painkillers since Sunday night. And now, day by day, I can move my arm just a tiny little bit, but it's gonna take approximately 2 weeks for it to hopefully come back again. Should be in time for QC's fashion show, so that I can go off and strut the wares. But again, what I really want to talk about, or let you think about, is check in with your body. Check in, where are the aches and pains, and why are they there, and what do I do by autopilot every day? Because I think once we lose our independence of getting on with our own daily necessities, like putting on your clothes or putting on your socks or having a shower, you know, like my dad could not. He didn't want to shower because he couldn't lift his arms. He couldn't wash his hair, and it was embarrassing, and he didn't want his daughter to help him wash his body. And he's in a much better place, thank God. He is, you know, he has good medical care, and he, you know, he gets the help, and he has a good quality of life again. And we're really blessed that that is so. But let me know what it is you're thinking about, or let me know what you found out when you checked in into your own body, and you know, where are the aches and pains, and what are you doing about it? And a very important thing for me is daily meditation, which I don't do every day, but I intend to every day, so I'm not too bad at the moment. And there's a fantastic free meditation experience that comes about every few months. It's by Oprah Winfrey and Deepak Chopra. It's called Oprah and Chopra Meditation Experience. You can Google it, and I will put the link in the newsfeed tomorrow morning. And then, as I mentioned, I want to introduce to you a good friend of mine. And let me see. Oh, yeah, he's running here in the background. Let me get my laptop over. Oh no! Don't stop. So his name is Tristan Truscott. He's actually in Austin, Texas. His dad is from the UK, so he gets us Europeans as well. And he has a company called Satori Method. And he's a martial artist himself, and had a severe injury about 10 years ago, where he was crippled and he really didn't want to live anymore. Again, you know, he was so fit and so invincible, and then he got really badly injured, and came back to, had all the operations, had everything that could do, tried everything, and with the help of ultimately Qigong and something he developed called martial yoga flow form, he got his body back to health. And he now runs these classes, brick and mortar in the States, but also online. And I do his what you call it, sessions every morning, not at the moment, but every morning, and it opens every single joint in the whole body. So bear with me 1 second, I need to figure this out, because I had it running, and of course now it's gone, because we're live. So let's see how that works. There we go. Not there, maybe it's this. No, it's not. Let's see where he is. So it's, oh, here we go. sitting still. So that's him. Actually, let me see. Can you see him? Oh, it's a bit computer on computer. So he looks actually a little bit older than this right now, but this is where he is explaining the flow form, because by opening every joint in a circular motion, even if there's pain, the brain allows you to go there because you're just briefly skimming over that painful spot. And when when you have an injury somewhere, and the brain knows there's pain, so you're not gonna go there. So you're isolating that part of your body completely because the brain knows there's pain. But by his method that he's using, that he's developed with his lovely wife Sabrina, he is overcoming that part of the brain where it doesn't allow you to be afraid of going there. And by circling around these parts of the body, you can flow. You have energy flowing to that area again. So I really love his workout, and on another session I'll do one with you when my shoulder is back to normal. So it's a combination of martial arts and of yoga and qigong, and I just love it. And he's a really nice guy that I've been working with for the last I think since about May or even a bit sooner. So that's really cool. Let me see now what's going on here. I must figure this out a small bit. So let me see. I can see the chat, and there's other things like and then there is something else. Oh yeah, remember I did this morning, messing around, of course, now. Oh yeah. No, not sure. Yeah, it's evening time. I guess it's been silly time, so forgive me for messing about a bit. But I'm just trying to figure out, oh dear Lord. Yeah, that's the one. So I better stop that now. Sorry about that. So I'd love to hear from you. I'd love you to check in with me to let me know what it is you do for mindfulness. If you'd like to share what maybe some good websites for meditation or for mindfulness or for, I don't know, some forums, or maybe there's something on locally. So I'd really love to hear if you have any suggestions, and I will keep coming live to you unless you tell me not to. I'd love to see who is on here. Let me see. I must mess around a small bit more. I see there's 8 people live. Oh, here, I found it. Live viewers. Let's see who you are. So there's Andrea. Maybe if you could all comment, then I would know who it is, because I can see the comments, but not, hang on, bring Andrea on camera. Let's try that. Trying to figure out how this works. So now, here we go. And, what I wanted to tell you as well is, oops, it's bouncing around. So next Tuesday's topic actually is a good friend of mine coming to do this with me, to talk about her management of her menopause. So that'll be really good for especially us women this age group, late 40s, early 50s, or whenever that is for you. So I really look forward to that chat, and she will join me and tell you all what she's doing and how about her symptoms and how she's managing them, and how she doesn't let menopause symptoms cause too much havoc in her life. So I really look forward to that. Sorry for messing around a bit. I must learn a bit better how to see who is there. And I want to thank you all for being here. And please drop me a comment or drop me a note, or let me know anything. Maybe if it's boring or good, or what would you like to talk about. It's much more fun when you guys tell me what it is you'd like to hear. So next week we will talk a little bit about foods and supplements and smoothies and hormones. And today it's really about checking in with you and being mindful. And here's the sales pitch. So yeah, liquid turmeric. But it is amazing. I must say, I had no pain. It's going to be a bit of a journey. So I must say, full marks to this wonderful Dynamic Health Turmeric Gold Great. So have a wonderful evening. What day is it at all today? Wednesday, so half the week gone again. Christmas is coming too. And I shall see you in the shop or otherwise live next week. Tuesday again. I'll let you know the time. Cheerio. It'll be midday, I'd say, next week. Okay then. Take care of yourselves. Bye. Bye now.